Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss Kirchhoff laws. These laws are applicable for any DC circuits. Okay. Here two simple laws is given. One is junction law. Next one is loop law. In Kirchhoff laws, here we have in 10th standard we have only two laws, that is, one is junction law, another one is loop law. So now we are going to discuss about junction law. Sir, what is junction law? At any junction point in a circuit where the current can divide, the sum of the currents into the junction must equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction. Okay, I will give you an explanation. So here different circuits are given. So here this is junction. So let P is the junction. Why? Because here the different circuits are joined. Okay. In this case, some are the current is in incoming, some are outgoing. So arrow mark shows that the arrow marks towards the junction, the current is incoming current. Arrow marks are outside, that is outgoing current. What the junction law says that I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, for example. So here junction law says that the sum of the currents into the junction must be equal to the leaving current leaving the junction. Into the junction, that means these incoming currents towards the junction is equal to the outside. Okay, leaving the current. So here which are into the junction. So here by the arrow mark we can able to find out. So here I1 and I3, I4 are towards junction, and I5, I2 are out of the junction. So sum of the incoming currents. So I1 plus I2 plus I4, that means I1 plus I4, I3 plus I4. Okay, I1 plus I3 plus I4 is equal to the, okay, must be equal here, equal to the leaving the junction. Then which currents are leaving? I2, here I2 and I5 is leaving, I2 and I5. So this is the junction law. So here the current which is comes towards the junction, the sum of the currents which comes towards the junction is equal to the sum of the currents leaving the junction. This is the way we can able to find out. So here one, see, for example, here I1 equal to 3 amps and I2 equal to 7 amps and I3 equal to 5 amps. We don't know the I4, and I5 equal to 2 amps. Okay, here what we have to find? Then I2 equal to how much? I1, I2, I3, I5 is given. We have to find the I4. Sir, how we will find, sir? Through the junction law. So here incoming currents, I1 is given as 3 amps. Okay, plus I3 equal to 5 amps. Okay, and I4 we don't know, we have to find that I4 only, that's equal to I2 equal to 7 amps and I5 equal to 2 amps. See here 3 plus 5, 8 amps plus I4, that's equal to 7 plus 2, 9 amps. I want I4. So I4 equal to 9 amps minus 8 amps. So therefore I4 equal to 9 minus 8, 1 amps. So I4 equal to how much? Finally 1 amps. Sir, our answer is correct. Sir, our answer is correct. Now we can justify. We got I1 equal to. So I1 equal to 3 amps plus I3 equal to 5 amps plus I4 equal to, we got 1 amp now? 1 amps. That's equal to 7 amps plus 2 amps. So 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. 9 amps equal to 9 amps. So see here. Here the junction law is proved or not? Incoming current equal to outgoing currents or not? Incoming currents equal to outgoing currents. This is the junction law. May you get for one more question. In a 10th class point of view, you will get one more question from this junction law. Okay. So now we are going to discuss next second law, that is loop law. Now loop law. Loop law states that the algebraic sum of the increases and decreases and potential difference across various components of the circuit, in a closed circuit loop must be 0. So increasing, decreasing potential difference across the circuit, closed circuit is must be 0. Okay. So this is the law. Okay. Now we are going to verify the law. See here, before doing this, we have to follow the sign convention. Okay. What are the sign conventions? Here the thing is, here if while traveling, if we are measuring the loop, so if in clockwise direction, or for example, here I have taken the loop in this way, A, B, D, C, A. See here, loop A, B, D, C, A. This is one loop. Closed loop. Here we have started A, B, D, C, A. Okay. Here, see, from Ohm's law says that V equal to IR now. Okay. Now potential difference. First of all, so our loop is in this direction. Okay, right. So here the which side? This side is negative terminal, positive terminal. This is positive and negative. See here, our way of direction towards the negative terminal. So we are going from positive to negative. From positive to negative. So in which direction we are going? So that sign we have to take for potential difference. So minus V1. We are jumping this side from positive to negative. Here we are taking clockwise direction now. So that's why. Okay, next. What's about this? Here current and V equal to IR. Ohm's law says that I1 and R1. Here this arrow mark is showing the direction of current. Here arrow mark is showing that direction of current. Here you have to notice one thing. If our calculation in the direction of measurement, in the direction of current, we should take negative. If opposite to the direction of current, we have to take positive. So here we are in this direction, but current is opposite direction. Arrow mark is indicating direction of current. Both are in opposite. No, we have to take positive. Positive IR, that means I1 R1. I1 and R1. A, B, D, and again this DC towards DC. Okay, here then we are moving from negative to positive terminal. We are moving from negative to positive terminal, no, right? Negative to positive terminal. So we have to take positive V2, and in the direction of current, what I said, if in the direction of current we have to take negative. Here opposite direction, or in this direction, blue color marker is showing the direction which we measured, then green color marker is showing the direction of current. Here also same. So both are in the same direction, arrow mark and this blue color marker. So we are both are in the same direction, no? So we should take minus I2 R2 is equal to 0. Right? This is loop. This loops. Okay? And if you will take one more loop, this one, right? E, F, D, C, E. Next loop is what? Loop. E, F, D, C, E. E, F, D, C, E. Where we started, there we have to end. Why? Because it is closed loop. Here it has given no, the algebraic sum of the increasing and decreasing in the potential difference across the various components of a circuit in closed circuit loop. So that's where we have started. There, then we started at E and we came to, right? Here C. So in this direction, current and both are in the same direction, no? So we have to take minus I1 plus I2 of R3. Okay, right. And D and E here also in the same direction. So in this direction, same direction. So again it becomes minus I2 R2. And from negative to positive, we are coming from negative terminal to positive terminal. Then we should take positive V2 equal to 0. This is loop EF DCA. So if we will take one more loop, total loop. Okay, what? E, F, B, A, E. See, loop E, F, B, A, E. E, F, B, A, E. Okay, right. So in the direction, so same, both are in the same direction, no? So we should take minus I1 plus I2 R3 and F2B, no resistors and no potential differences are there. Then this direction, so resistor R1 and current. So again here in this case both are in the same direction, right? So same direction, no? Here also we should take minus I1 R1, and we are moving from V minus negative terminal to positive terminal. Here we are going negative to positive terminal. Then we should take positive plus V1 equal to 0. This is the way we will use the loop law. Okay, right? In the loop A, B, C, D, A, and 3 loops you have given here. Very simple logics you have to remember it. If our measurement and flow of current both are in the same direction, we should take a negative, and measurement and flow of current is opposite direction, we have to take positive. And in which direction we are going? Towards the positive terminal, we should take positive. Okay, towards the negative terminal, we have to take negative. This is the way we will use the loop. This is the example. So one more example. Now I will give one more example also. Now one more example. Find electric current drawn from the battery of EMF 12 volts. Battery of EMF 12 volts. From this loop, we have to find the current drawn. from the battery of 12 volts. So what is that current? I1 plus I2. So here we have to find the I1 plus I2 equal to how much? Okay, right, this current we have to find. So to know that, to find this, we have to know the I1 and I2. So here how we will find it, sir? Means here we will use the loop law. Which law? Loop law. So here I am taking the first loop. See here I have started D, A, B, C, D. D, A, B, C, D. This is the loop. Okay. So here what I said in the D to A is this is way. So here, right, here both are in the same direction. No, we are, a loop is considered from D to A and E to B, C. So we are moving in this direction. So here the flow of current and this both are in the same direction. No? So in such case we have to take minus. So minus I1 plus I2. Current is I1 plus I2 into resistor 3. So that means I will write like this, minus 3 I1 I2 from V equal to IR. Now we will write RI. Both are correct. So here end we travel from negative terminal to positive. Longer line is shows the positive, shorter line is shows the negative. Right, we are moving towards the positive terminal now. So it becomes plus 12V. And next A to B, nothing. And B to C. So I1, current is I1. Right? And this. So we are moving B to C. Here again positive terminal to negative terminal. We are moving positive to negative. So that means we have to take 5 volts. Here EMF is given, no? 5 volts. Negatively we have to take. Why, sir? We are moving from positive terminal to negative terminal. And the current is I1 and resistance is 2. So in which direction? Same direction. No. So again it becomes negative. Again it becomes negative. So minus 2 I1 equal to 0. Loop law says no. So minus 3 I1. So I am going to simplify the equation. Minus 3 I1, 3 into I1. So minus into plus, minus 3 into I2, 3 I2 plus 12 volts minus 5. Plus 12 minus 5. If you subtract it, we will get plus 7 volts. Right, okay. So minus 2 I1 equal to 0. See here, minus 3 I1 minus 2 minus. So it becomes minus 5 I1 and minus 3 I2 and plus 7 volts equal to 0. This is I will consider as equation 1 from first loop. Sir, from second loop. So again DAFED, right, loop. From loop DAFED. Okay, from this loop, which is that DAFED. Here again in the same direction. So like minus 3 I1 plus I2. Right. Here in the same direction, resistor is 3 and current is I1, I2. So we are traveling towards the positive terminal. So positive V. And A to F. And F to E. So in this direction. So same direction. Again we should take minus. I2 4. Resistance is 4. Current is I2. So it becomes 4 I2 equal to 0. So again here I am going to simplify it. Minus into plus, minus. So 3i1 and minus into plus becomes minus, and 3i2 and plus 12v and minus 4i2 equal to 0. So here minus 3i1 minus 3i2 minus 4i2. When we add it, it becomes 3 plus 4, 7. 7i2 plus 12v equal to 0. So this is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. So finally, from equation 1 and 2, or by solving the equation, okay, okay, from equation 1 and 2, see how minus 5i i1 minus 3i2 plus 7v equal to 0 is the first equation. Second equation is minus 3i1 and minus 7i2 plus 12v equal to 0. Here I am going to equalize these i1s. So I will multiply the first equation with 3 and the second equation with 5. Okay, then we will get, okay, right now. So minus then now 3 into 5, 15. So it becomes minus 15i1 and minus plus into minus, minus 3 3s are 9i2 and 3 7s are 21, which 21 plus 21 v equal to 0. Okay, next minus 15i1, here 5 into 3 minus 5 7s are 35, so 35i2 and plus 12 5 is 60 plus 60 v equal to 0. So here going to subtract the equation, algebraic equation. So here subtracting now, then signs will change. So minus becomes plus, minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus. Okay, then here this plus 15i1, sorry, minus 15i1 and plus 15i1 is get cancelled. Now minus 9i2 plus 35i2, then it becomes 26i2 plus 26i2 and minus and plus, then it becomes how much? Minus 39 equal to 0. Okay, so 26i2 equal to 39, right? i2 equal to 39 by 26, 13 2s are 13 3s are 2 1s are 2 1.5s are, so 1.5. i2 equal to 1.5. Here we got i2. So this i2 value, I am going to submit this i2 value in any one equation, either in first equation here. So minus 5i1 minus 3 into i2 equal to how much we got? 1.5. So 1.5 plus 7 equal to 0, right? Minus i1 minus 1.5 means minus 4.5 plus 7 equal to 0. So minus 5i1 minus 4.5 and 7, then it becomes 2.5 equal to 0. Okay, then so i1 equal to 2.5 by 5, 2.5 1 2 then 1 by 2 equal to 5.1 amps. So therefore here I got I1 equal to 0.5 and I2 equal to 1.5. Therefore we want to find I1 plus I2. No, I1 plus I2 equal to 0.5 plus 1.5, so that's equal to 2 amps. I1 plus I2 equal to, so that means how much current is drawn from 12 volts battery? The 2 amps of current is drawn from this loop. This is a way to find, and this is a way to use the loop law. Okay, thank you.